May I make an observation? Yes, okay. You might get offended. I'll try not to. Okay. It's a very common thing, but of the utmost importance. You don't know how to breathe. Oh, she says, nodding vigorously. Yes, I know. My trainer told me the same thing. I'm trying to stop. Please. It's not that you're not doing it right. It's that you don't know how to do it at all. Your body doesn't know how. I've been watching you. You yawn like it's illegal. You sneeze like a kitten. Your voice is nasal and puny. You're never really relaxed. Learning to breathe is a big deal. It might take you a year to break bad habits and learn good ones. It's critical to everything, and it's not easy. You really have to put your attention on it. Learn about it. Develop the muscles. Make it a habit. You have to retrain your mind and body. It's not a simple thing. Oh, my God, she says in exaggerated despair. As if I don't have enough to worry about. Now I don't know how to breathe. This comes before everything. If you don't breathe well, nothing else is going to work right. The mental, physical, and emotional stuff all relies on full, healthy breathing. Here, hold your hand out. I hold up mine next to hers. Mine is mannequin steady. Hers is wet kitten trembling. Do you have trouble falling asleep at night? Lay there fretting about stuff you know shouldn't be bothering you so much? No, she says. Maybe. I wait. Yes. That's because your body and mind are oxygen deprived, and that puts you in a panicky state. Practice proper breathing when you go to bed, and you won't have that anymore. I don't want to lecture you, but nothing is going to work right if you don't breathe properly. You really should learn about this and why it's important and how to do it. Make it a top priority. This is the best advice I have to give. I sit back and take a slow, deep breath and release it. Breathing and wakefulness go together. It's cleansing, refreshing, centering, all that. For me, breathing consciously evokes the warm feeling of gratitude for what I have, mixed with the recognition that, with every breath I take, it's all passing away. This isn't mystical or enlightened. It's not a path or a destination. It's just basic awareness. I can see she's getting offended and trying to hold her tongue. Her musculature is tightening, and her breathing is becoming hitched. Yes, she says tersely. You talk about breathing in your books. Try to observe your current state, I suggest. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. You have no shock absorption. Every little bump in the road feels like a boulder. Your hackles go up, and your fight or flight response gets triggered by things that should blow over you like a breeze. Do you ever take naps or baths? I'm not really the kind of person who can just, that's old thinking, and it needs to be reevaluated in light of your changed circumstances. You wanted to know what to do next? This is clearly it. You have to retrain your body and mind and emotions. You're becoming a new person, and things like breathing and naps and bubble baths and long walks and tickle fights with your daughter should no longer be viewed as non-productive activities. They are no longer non-essential. They are now of the essence. This isn't a tidy, compartmentalized little process you're going through. You are being completely reconceived, and you have to be receptive to the process in all things and at all levels. The degree to which you resist or ignore or neglect or otherwise thwart the process is the degree to which it will cause suffering. Still, I can tell by her body language and facial expressions that she's not receiving this well. You're probably going to resist this breathing thing and blow it off in a day or two, so I'll do you a favor and force you into doing it. Her eyes widen at the challenge, but she doesn't say anything. Maggie doesn't know how to breathe either. Scared, mousy little upper chest breathing, just like you. You've gone to all this trouble to keep her from making the same mistakes you made. So here's a wonderful place to focus your efforts. You have to learn yourself, so you can teach her. So there you go. Now you'll be doing it for your daughter.
Everyone navigates in this higher mode to one degree or another, and anyone can learn to do it better and more often. Actually, most people would function a lot more smoothly and easily a lot more of the time if they just learned to breathe correctly. Practically everyone restricts their breathing to the upper part of the lungs, so that the chest expands and not the belly. The result of this shallow breathing is that we operate in a perpetual panic mode, as if all of life was a fight-or-flight situation. This causes the mental state of dis-ease that we accept as normal, and from which we seek escape through addictions and distractions. It disrupts our activity during the day and our rest at night. When we breathe into our entire lungs by expanding the diaphragm, we automatically create a mental state of composure and ease, which is then reflected in our environment. How telling is it that we are a society of people who don't even know how to breathe? Hello! At what more basic level could we possibly fail? And what's more than that, how telling is it that when we are made aware of this crippling flaw, most of us will do absolutely nothing to correct it, because our vanity won't allow us to expand our tummies?